Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you is going to completely change how you interpret a specific type of female behavior that most guys misunderstand. You've probably experienced this. You're around a woman, maybe at work, maybe in your social circle, maybe someone you see regularly and you notice something. She acts different around you, nervous, quiet. She seems confident with everyone else, but when you're around, she gets shy. And you probably think it means she doesn't like you. You assume her nervousness means she's uncomfortable. You interpret her quietness as disinterest. You think maybe you make her uneasy in a bad way. But here's the truth that nobody's telling you. When women get shy specifically around you, it usually means the exact opposite of what you think it means. Now, here's why you need to stick with me through all 5 reasons. Most guys will watch the first couple, think, maybe that applies to me, and then click away. And they'll miss reasons 4 and 5. And reason 5? That's the one that's going to blow your mind. That's the reason that explains why the most confident women sometimes become the shyest around certain men. So make a deal with me right now. Stay until the end. Because if even 2 or 3 of these reasons apply to you, I guarantee you've been misreading situations and missing opportunities because you didn't understand what her shyness actually meant. Let's get into it. Reason 1. She's attracted to you and her nervousness is a physical response she can't control. Picture this. You're talking to a woman who seems perfectly confident in every other situation. You've seen her hold conversations with other people. You've seen her be articulate, funny, engaged, but when she talks to you, something changes. She fumbles her words. She seems nervous. She breaks eye contact quickly. She touches her hair or fidgets with things. Her voice might even get slightly different. You probably think she's uncomfortable around you, that maybe she doesn't want to talk to you. Wrong. Completely wrong. Here's what's really happening. She's attracted to you, and that attraction is triggering a physiological response that manifests as shyness. Her brain is releasing chemicals that are making her nervous, excited, and hyper-aware of herself, and she can't control it no matter how confident she normally is. Here's the psychology. When we're around someone we're attracted to, our body responds automatically. Cortisol increases, which makes us nervous. Dopamine fires, which makes us excited but also scattered. Our heart rate increases. We become intensely aware of how we're being perceived. All of this combines to create behavior that looks like shyness, even in women who are normally very confident. Think about the context. Is she only shy around you, or is she shy with everyone? If it's specifically you, that's significant. Compare her behavior with you to her behavior with other people. If there's a notable difference, that difference is meaningful. Pay attention to the specific signs. Does she seem nervous but also engaged? Does she keep talking to you even though she seems uncomfortable? Does she position herself near you despite appearing shy? These are all signs that her shyness comes from attraction, not dislike. Notice what happens over time. Does she seem to relax slightly as the conversation continues? That means she needed time to adjust to your presence because you affect her in a way others don't. Here's what most guys miss. They see the nervousness and assume it's negative. They think they're making her uncomfortable, so they create distance or end the conversation. But actually, that nervousness is often a sign of interest, and she's hoping you'll stick around long enough for her to relax. The guys who understand this don't get discouraged by initial shyness. They recognize it as a potential sign of attraction. They create a comfortable space, they're patient, and they give her time to adjust to their presence. If a woman is specifically shy around you but confident with others, there's a good chance you affect her in a way that creates nervous excitement. And that's usually rooted in attraction, but that's just reason 1. Stick with me, because reason 2 is about something specific that you possess that's causing her shyness. Reason 2, you have a presence or energy that intimidates her in a way she finds attractive. You're around a woman and she gets shy. But it's not just nervousness. There's something else to it. She seems almost intimidated by you. Not scared, but like your presence affects her confidence. Maybe you're very put together. Maybe you carry yourself with confidence. Maybe you have success in an area she admires. Maybe your social skills are strong. Maybe you just have this energy that makes you stand out. And around you, even confident women become shy. You probably think you're doing something wrong, that you're being too intense or intimidating in a negative way. But here's what's really happening. You possess qualities that she finds impressive, and that impression is making her feel like she needs to bring her A game around you. And that pressure is manifesting as shyness. Here's the psychology. When we encounter someone we perceive as high value, someone who has qualities we admire or find attractive, it can trigger a response where we become more self-conscious. We start monitoring our own behavior more carefully. We worry about making a good impression, and all of that internal pressure can come across as shyness. This is especially true if she's attracted to you and also respects or admires you. The combination of attraction plus respect can be intimidating in a way that makes even confident women nervous. Think about who you are and how you show up. Are you confident? Are you successful? Do you have your life together? Do you carry yourself well? Do people respect you? These aren't negatives. These are qualities that can make you attractive but also slightly intimidating. Pay attention to how she acts around you versus around people she perceives as equal or lower value. If she's only shy around you and people she clearly respects or admires, that's telling you something about how she perceives you. Notice what she's nervous about. Is she trying harder to be impressive when you're around? Is she more careful with her words? Is she clearly trying to present her best self? That means she cares what you think because she values your opinion. Here's what makes this significant. This type of shyness is actually a compliment. It means you're someone she sees as high value. It means she's attracted to you not just physically, but to the whole package of who you are. The appropriate response is to make her feel comfortable without diminishing yourself. You don't need to downplay your qualities to make her less nervous. You need to create warmth and safety so she can relax around you while still maintaining the qualities that attracted her in the first place. Show genuine interest in her. Make her feel valued. Be warm and approachable despite your other impressive qualities. That combination of high value plus warmth is incredibly attractive and helps her nervousness transform into comfort. If women are shy around you because they find you intimidating in an attractive way, that's actually a strong position to be in. You just need to add warmth to make them feel safe, showing you their real personality. We're at reason 2. Stay with me, because reason 3 is about something that happens in specific social contexts. Reason 3. She's shy because she's worried about how you perceive her and cares about your opinion. You're in various situations with a woman, and you notice she gets shy specifically when certain topics come up or in certain contexts. Maybe she's shy when talking about herself. Maybe she's shy when you compliment her. Maybe she's shy when the conversation turns personal. Maybe she gets shy in situations where she feels exposed or vulnerable. You probably think she's just naturally shy about those things. But here's what's really happening. She cares what you think about her. She wants you to see her in a positive light. And that desire for your approval is making her nervous in situations where she feels like she's being evaluated or exposed. Here's the psychology. We only care about the opinions of people who matter to us. When someone's opinion doesn't matter, we don't get nervous about what they think. But when someone's opinion does matter, when we want them to think well of us, we become self-conscious. And self-consciousness often manifests as shyness. If she gets shy when you compliment her, it's because your compliments matter to her. If she gets shy when talking about her accomplishments, it's because she wants you to be impressed. If she gets shy when the conversation gets personal, it's because she's worried about being vulnerable with someone whose opinion she values. Think about when her shyness appears. Is it in moments where she's revealing something about herself? Is it when you're giving her attention or praise? Is it when the interaction becomes more intimate or personal? Pay attention to how she responds to compliments from you versus from others. If she brushes off compliments from most people, but gets noticeably shy when you give them, your words carry more weight to her. Notice if she seeks your opinion or approval, even while seeming shy about it. Does she ask what you think about things? Does she seem to care about your reactions? That combination of seeking your input while being nervous about it shows that your opinion matters. Here's what this means. If a woman is shy specifically in contexts where she's exposed to your judgment or opinion, it means you're significant to her. She's not just casually interacting. She's invested in how you see her. This type of shyness is actually a sign of emotional investment. She wouldn't care what you thought if you didn't matter to her. The fact that your opinion makes her nervous means she values it. The appropriate response is to be encouraging and positive. Make her feel safe being vulnerable with you. Give genuine compliments. Show appreciation for what she shares. Create an environment where she knows your opinion of her is positive, which will gradually reduce the nervousness. All right, we're at reason 3. Don't leave yet because reasons 4 and 5 are where things get really interesting. Reason 4 is about a specific type of woman and how she responds to certain men. Reason 4. She's naturally more reserved, and your presence makes her want to open up, but she doesn't know how. You're interacting with a woman who seems shy around you, but it's different from the other types of shyness. She seems like she wants to talk to you. She seems like she wants to engage. But she's holding back. She's reserved. She seems to be fighting between wanting to open up and not knowing how or not feeling comfortable enough yet. You probably think she's just not that interested or that she's uncomfortable. But here's what's really happening. She's naturally more introverted or reserved, but there's something about you that makes her want to break out of that shell. She's attracted to you or interested in connecting with you, but her natural temperament is creating this internal struggle that manifests as shyness. Here's the psychology. Some women are naturally more reserved, especially with new people or in the early stages of knowing someone. But when they meet someone they're genuinely interested in, they feel this pull to open up. The conflict between their natural reservation and their desire to connect creates this particular type of shy behavior. She wants to talk to you, but she doesn't know what to say. She wants to show interest, but she doesn't want to seem too forward. She wants to be herself, but she's worried about being judged. All of this internal conflict makes her appear shy, even though internally she's anything but disinterested. Think about the quality of her shyness. Is she avoiding you, or is she staying in your presence despite being quiet? If she's positioning herself near you, if she's staying in conversations even though she's not saying much, that's a sign she wants to be there but doesn't know how to fully engage yet. Pay attention to small efforts she makes. Does she ask questions even if they're simple? Does she laugh at things you say? Does she give you her attention even if she's not very talkative? These are all signs that she's interested but struggling with her natural reserve. Notice if she opens up gradually over time. If she becomes slightly less shy with each interaction, that means she's becoming more comfortable, and her natural interest is starting to overcome her reserve. Here's what makes this significant. This type of woman often makes an incredibly loyal, genuine partner once she opens up. Her reserve means she's selective about who she lets in. If she's making efforts to open up to you despite her shyness, you're someone special to her. The appropriate response is patience and gentle encouragement. Don't pressure her to be more outgoing. Don't make her feel bad about being quiet. Instead, create comfortable silences. Ask questions that are easy to answer. Share things about yourself to make her feel like the conversation doesn't all depend on her. Give her time and space to gradually feel safe. If you're patient with this type of shy woman, you'll often find that she eventually opens up completely, and the connection becomes very strong because you respected her pace. We're at reason 4, and this is where I tell you that reason 5 is the big one. This is the reason that explains something you've probably seen but never understood. Pay close attention because this is important. Reason 5. She's usually confident, but you trigger something in her that makes her feel like a teenager again. This final reason is the most powerful and often the most confusing for guys. You encounter a woman who is clearly confident in every other area of her life. She's successful, articulate, self-assured. She handles difficult situations with ease. She's impressive. But around you, specifically you, she becomes shy, nervous, almost like a different person. And you're completely confused because it doesn't match her personality at all. But here's what's really happening. You're triggering something deep in her that overrides her normal confidence. You remind her of what it feels like to have a genuine crush. You're making her feel something intense enough that it breaks through her usual composure. And that vulnerability is manifesting as shyness. Here's the psychology. When attraction is strong enough, it can temporarily override someone's normal personality. Even the most confident women can become shy around a man who truly affects them. It's not weakness. It's the power of genuine attraction breaking through practiced social confidence. This happens when several factors align. Physical attraction plus personality compatibility plus respect plus emotional connection. When all of these come together, even women who are normally very sure of themselves can find themselves feeling nervous and unsure. Think about who this woman is in other contexts. Is she a leader? Is she confident and capable? Does she handle pressure well? If yes, and she's shy specifically around you, that's incredibly significant. Pay attention to how unusual her shyness seems. If other people are surprised by it, if they comment that it's not like her, that tells you that your effect on her is unique and powerful. Notice if she seems almost frustrated with herself. Does she laugh at her own nervousness? Does she acknowledge that she's not normally like this? That self-awareness shows that she recognizes this is specific to you. Here's what makes this the most significant reason. When a confident woman becomes shy around you, it means you're not just attractive to her. You're affecting her on a level that she doesn't experience often. You're someone who actually makes her feel something real and intense. And that's rare. Most people she encounters, even attractive people, don't break through her confidence. But you do. That means there's genuine chemistry, genuine connection, genuine potential for something meaningful. The appropriate response is to recognize what a compliment this is. Don't tease her about it in a way that makes her more self-conscious. Don't point it out directly. Instead, create safety. Be warm, be patient. Show her that it's okay to be vulnerable with you. As she becomes more comfortable, that shyness will transform into genuine openness. And the connection that emerges when a confident woman finally relaxes around someone who initially made her nervous is often incredibly strong. This is the sign that separates casual attraction from genuine connection. When you make a confident woman shy, you're someone special. So, what does all of this mean for you? You now understand the 5 reasons why women are shy around you. She's attracted to you and experiencing a physical response. You have a presence that intimidates her in an attractive way. She cares about your opinion and wants your approval. She's naturally reserved but wants to open up to you. You trigger something in her that makes even confident women nervous. Here's the key insight. In almost every case, shyness around you specifically is a positive sign, not a negative one. It means you're affecting her in a way that other people don't. Stop interpreting shyness as disinterest. Stop assuming that because a woman seems nervous around you, she doesn't like you. In most cases, it's the exact opposite. Start recognizing shy behavior for what it actually is. A sign that you matter to her, that you affect her, that you're someone significant in her perception. Respond appropriately. Create safety and comfort. Be patient. Be warm. Show genuine interest. Give her time to adjust to your presence and to move past the initial nervousness. The bottom line. Women get shy around specific men for specific reasons, and almost all of those reasons are rooted in attraction, respect, or genuine interest. If women are shy specifically around you, it means you have something that affects them. That's not a problem. That's actually a position of strength. The question is, are you going to misinterpret that shyness and miss opportunities? Or are you going to recognize it for what it is and respond in a way that creates connection? Her shyness isn't rejection. It's often the opposite. It's vulnerability. It's nervousness that comes from caring. It's the physical manifestation of you mattering to her. Now you know what it actually means. The question is, what are you going to do with that knowledge?